The next movement sequence is to correct bad posture. From standing prayer position, come down where legs are in cow face position, right leg over left. The right hand comes from the top to the back, the left hand comes from the bottom to clasp the other hand. As the fingers clasp, the back starts to realign. Repeat with switched hands. So the left hand comes from the top, the right hand comes from the bottom. Clasp the fingers. The back straightens and realigns. Breathe in and out. Repeat with the opposite legs in cow face pose. So now the left leg is over the right. The right hand comes from the top, reaches the back. The left hand comes from the bottom. Fingers clasp. Continue to breathe. Switch hands. The left hand comes from the top, the right hand comes from the bottom, and the back realigns. Breathe in and breathe out. Lie down on the mat, getting ready to transition into bridge pose. Feet pressed against the mat, the knees are bent. Bring the heels close to the butt. Hands grab the ankles, pelvis lifts off the floor. Come down, body is straight on the mat, lying on the mat, getting ready to transition into fish pose. The forearms and elbows are close to the sides of your torso. Lift the torso off the floor and your crown of your head is touching the mat. Your legs can either be straight or bent during this pose. Return to neutral position. Turn over on your belly side. Bend your knees, hands reach for the ankles. For the bow pose, your thighs away from the floor, your chest is lifted away from the floor, the gaze is forward. Release your ankles, straighten your legs to transition to low cobra. Palms under your shoulders, chest is lifted, tops of feet are pressed onto the mat. Slightly tug your fingers towards your feet. Then transition into a downward dog. Tailbone is back and towards the ceiling. Push floor away from the body. Draw the ribs and the navel in. Walk your feet up to your hands. Slowly come up vertebrae by vertebrae. From feet being together, transition to a wide stance. Feet are out, fingers are open, push them to the sides and back, and then clasp the hands. Bend at the waist while the legs are out wide. Relax the head, relax the shoulders, and our hands are clasped behind the back. Unclasp the hands, hands come down the legs, slowly come up vertebrae by vertebrae. Return to standing prayer pose.